Can I ask you what was maybe the worst you saw?
The worst I saw was in September 10th, 2004 was my mom's birthday. We had our medic, Edgar Daclon. He was actually from Torrance, which is not too far from here. He was Filipino. The dude was yoked. He used to work at GNC prior to joining the Army. And he was our medic, man. So a medic is attached to a infantry platoon, and if you're injured or wounded, they're the ones that tend to you. They're the ones that fix you. We call them doc. And that morning of September 10th, 2004, our camp got mortared. It got mortared every single day, so it wasn't abnormal. What was abnormal is that I slept through it, and I didn't even hear, not even around. So they're like, hey, wake up, get your shit on. We just got incoming. So us being infantry, we were quick reaction force, QRF, which means that every time our camp got mortared, we would have to go out to the point of origin, the poo, because we had satellites that tracked the trajectory of the round. So it was actually able to tell you the exact location where the enemy launched the mortars from. And it was our job to go out and investigate, see if we can still find the bad guys. Well, it didn't take long before the insurgents planted a bomb or ambushed us. It didn't take long. We pretty much set it up. Like, we kept doing the same thing over and over again. So we go out in our Humvee. We go out in our vehicles. It was 4 vehicles. We always went out on 4 vehicles. It was 3 Humvees and 1 M113 armored personnel carrier. Same old school Vietnam type of tank-looking little thingy that carried troops. Well, we get to this T intersection that is on this little village on the Tigris River. And what's crazy is that since there was 4 vehicles, over the radio, the last vehicle broke down about a mile down the road. Nobody caught that. Nobody really paid attention to that the vehicle had broken down. So the lieutenant at the time, Lieutenant Torres, he made the decision to send my vehicle, which was the 3rd vehicle in line, back and relocate with the broken down vehicle. So I did that. I went with my sergeant. We went back and we linked up with them. It didn't take long. We were linked up with the other vehicle, and all of a sudden we heard this loud rumbling explosion, like. But that thing just kept going, and I had never heard nothing like that. We had never heard something like just kept roaring, and we were like, everybody stops, right? Like, it sounded close, and then you just hear gunfire. So we're like, what? Oh shit, they're getting hit. They're getting hit. So we're trying to figure out what the hell just happened. Turns out that the lieutenant made the decision to continue forward to the point of which was just down the street, which was not a bad call on the lieutenant, right? It was just a call, a decision that he made, because regardless, we would have got hit. Regardless, there was a bomb waiting. So what ended up happening was that the 2 vehicles continued mission. The Humvee park that Doc was in, right next to a bomb. I mean, right next to 2 155 artillery rounds that was buried in a mount of dirt. So it was surface level IED. And the Iraqi insurgent was in a canal. In a canal, you know, they utilize dry canal banks, or they utilize telephone poles.